Gambia is proud to host the 15th OIC Summit on the 4th and 5th May 2024, the second largest gathering of world leaders, kings, presidents, rulers, prime ministers, along with delegates from 57 member countries of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation will gather in our beloved nation for this historic event. The theme of the summit is enhancing unity and solidarity through dialogue for sustainable development. It's a platform to foster cooperation, promote peace and drive sustainable development across the Ummah and the world at large. We call on all Gambians to unite and support the government as it strives to host a memorable and successful event. Let's showcase our hospitality, culture and the beauty of the Gambia to the world. Join us in making history. Let's stand together, united as one, to ensure the 15th OIC Summit in the Gambia is an event to remember. Together, we can make a difference.
Bari biyo ken kontan batale bari natal pour kanna bunno ko jibe
ito kontan tale makura bari ala ya lonte mon kontan de makura kana nyina ko teninte belbe tuba dudula kili ngoto
moto nyalti kay
ngokko di baka to kina jang pour yena dula dada ni tata na dula to makura ala ya lon njuso malla ama hani futa dula to dula din anu birite loro commencé woni bitema ama hani me
no ama me to nyalom
ke bara fonye mun muy la kulloti
ndela kullu balu woldi
baluo way fo baluo ko loro fanankele
ikal loro fanankele
nyin kunne soniyata ta www.baluo.com anim baluo isela bulloran jorangol be sang anila kudula asatare mambata jorangol membu ko cementol kenyo babarol nil peruol woni nga nyon jamal ta baluo.com yin jorangol be sang ila dinkira bado adungite batala je anim baluo ifangole marate la kudula.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
Regarding the upcoming OIC summit in the Gambia. As we are all aware, it is a very important summit. Thus, it is important to also hear from His Excellency. I'm sure you have been hearing the OIC members talking about all issues relating to the logistics. So basically, we'll focus on the bigger picture of the issues. If you have questions regarding logistics, we will refer you to talk to the OIC team, and they will answer those questions. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, welcome.
Thank you. You want to go ahead?
So we'll start with Modu from DRTS.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency. Thank you so much again for this opportunity to address, particularly concerning the OIC. My first question would be, is the Gambia ready to host this very important summit?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Modu, and thank you to all of you for attending this very important press conference. I think I will give you a direct answer. I think we are ready to host. We are doing everything possible to make sure we host a very successful OIC summit. We are a small country, but we want to prove something to the world, that small countries can host these big events. This is an organization that is about 57 countries are part of this organization. In the history of our country, this is the first time we are hosting such a big event. And we are looking forward to the date of the event. But overall, I think we are ready. I think so. Definitely.
Can we have QTV for your next question, one of your questions?
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. This is Mohan Troy at QTV. And I want to ask this question. What has been the challenges, in our preparations for the OIC summit, and how has government overcome those obstacles?
Yes, it has been very challenging. As I said, we are hosting a very big event that have never happened in our history. 57 countries is not small. We are expecting delegates of between 3,000 to 4,000 delegates will be here to be part of this very important event, this very important meeting. So it's not a small one. When I came to power in 2017, already Gambia was supposed to host the OIC. And knowing very well, in 2017, there were a lot of challenges. We are new in government, and the economy was very bad. We needed to put our house in order to make sure that we can organize this program, because it needs a lot of resources. It needs a lot of preparation. And the things that were needed for the hosting of this event were not in place. So obviously, there was no conference center. So there are a lot of things that were not in place. So it was not possible for us to host it at that time, even if we have gotten the money, but we would not have been able to put all those things in place and host this. And as I said, we don't just want to host by hosting. There were other suggestions that they gave me, so that we can hire tents, hire a ship, and host it. We don't want it that way. There were other suggestions also. Other countries wanted us to host it in their countries. But we said no. That will defeat our purpose. That's not what we want. We want to host it in the Gambia so that the whole world will know Gambia, and also they will see our culture, tradition, and also interact with our people. So this is what we wanted. That's why. But definitely there were challenges, because to host this program is not small. You need a lot of resources. That's what we are doing all these past years, to mobilize resources. And we were able to mobilize resources. We succeeded in that. And now we have implemented our projects. Some of our projects are completed, some are not completed, but overall we are very happy that we can host this conference.
Can we have the next question from OIC in-house media?
Good afternoon, Mr. President. My name is Fantasy Singh. My question is, what would it mean for the Gambia to take over chairmanship from Saudi Arabia for the next 3 years after the summit? And after that, what are your hopes of what that will do for the Gambia? Because we've seen what that has done for countries like Senegal.
This is very important for the Gambia. As I said, I think Gambia will be on the headline for very good reasons for hosting the OIC. But without being ready to host the OIC, or the political will to host the OIC, it would have been very difficult for us to mobilize all these resources and implement these projects. If you look at the conference center, Gambia needs this conference center. The state-of-the-art edifice. It's a landmark project. It's because of the OIC. That's why we were granted this through our bilateral relationship with China. And also, if you look at our highway, our main highway, we mobilize resources to build that highway. Our VIP launch is project part of the OIC project. Electricity, water, it's all part of this project. So that means we were able to mobilize resources. Already, Gambia already benefited from the OIC because these are legacy projects. The roads we are building, this is the first time Gambia is building roads of this standard. First time in our history. So obviously, it's development for our country. These are landmark projects. These are legacy projects, lifetime legacy projects. So already, Gambia have already benefited. And there is other further benefits in this, because Gambia will be chair for 3 years. And for that 3 years, the bilateral relationship, because we are chairs, that means we engage all these OIC countries. When there is any issue that have anything to do with the OIC, Gambia will be sitting there as chair to manage the affairs of the OIC. So I think that is very important for us, and it's big for us. And also we will be hosting other meetings. This is just one of them. We will be hosting other meetings in the country, and Gambia will benefit. Even the hosting, only if you have about 3,000 delegates, you know how much money will be coming to the Gambia? How much resources? How many will that benefit? Huh? Our foreign currency? It grew our economy. So it's a big, big, big achievement for us. So I think we should all come together, support each other to make sure we host it, and successfully for that matter.
Can we have Africa?
Thank you. My name is Anita Rami, Your Excellency. Gambia is a very small country, and yet Gambia has been entrusted with hosting this. And I wonder if you could just tell us what this would mean in terms of Gambia's international recognition to be hosting this conference and actually to be entrusted with hosting a conference of this magnitude.
Gambia will have international standing in this. I think this will put Gambia on the map. Gambia will be visible as a small country. And when I visited, how to call it again, Qatar, they were supposed to host the World Cup. And we were also supposed to host the OIC. When we discuss among ourselves, you know, we all complement each other. You know, being small countries, organizing big programs. The World Cup in Qatar was very successful. And it put Qatar on the map. This program will also put Gambia on the map. We will be very, very visible, and it will benefit Gambia and Gambians. So no doubt about that.
Can we have the next question from the point newspaper?
Thank you so much, Excellency. My name is Banjul, and I work for the point newspaper. The Gambia has been tagged to be one of the most peaceful country in the continent. I mean, in terms of security preparedness, could you tell us how prepared is the government to ensure that the over 3,000 delegates that are only in the country are safe?
Yes, thank you. Security is paramount. Security is very important to us, and is important to the Ummah. And the delegates that are coming here, you have very important personalities. So security is our #1 priority. If you ask me what is our #1 priority, is security. That's why we are not taking it lightly. You know, we are engaging all security institutions within the region, especially intelligence. CISA is part of this. There are some of them who are in country, who are working with our security agency to make sure that we maintain peace and security in this country, especially within the OIC period. I can tell you it will be the biggest security deployment in our history, pertaining to an event that will be hosted in this country. Maybe for security reasons, but we are deploying nothing less than 3,000, 4,000 on the ground or more. So we are putting a lot of resources as far as security is concerned, and we are working with other countries also, bilateral countries who are also supporting us. One of them is Morocco, and we have other countries also who are really partnering with us, and we have also used some of our resources to make sure that we empower our security and build their capacity. This is what we are doing. So we are putting a lot of resources as far as security is concerned.
Next question from Korea, please.
I am Mark Mani from Foreign Newspaper. Mr. President, there are rumors making round that most of the head of states and kings will not be attending the summit due to poor preparation and other considerations. What do you have to say about this?
This is not about head of states only. This is about member countries. There is no meeting that you will organize and all head of states will be present. We are within the ECOWAS organization. Even within ECOWAS, we are just 15 countries. Sometimes we organize, we have sometimes half of the presidents coming. Most of the time, presidents are very much engaged. They're involved in a lot of programs. So all head of states will not be present. But I know high-level representation, you will see that, because all countries have confirmed to be part of this meeting. So that means we are expecting 57 delegations. Some of the delegations you cannot even imagine. There's a delegation that is 200 delegates coming, and they are high profile. They are high profile presidents who are coming. So that is the most important thing to be represented. Me, of recent, I have not attended many meetings for certain reasons. And that is normal. Even UN, sometimes it's just half of the head of state who are there. So that is normal. That's not an issue. But 57, they have all confirmed that they will be coming.
So we have the next question from Fatu Network.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency. My name is Dawna Gambit. I work for Fatu Network. My question is, considering the importance of this summit, are there any initiatives or agreements expected to be signed with participating heads of state during the summit in Banjul?
As of now, nothing as such from the pipeline. But one thing that I think is important, there will be bilateral meetings between myself and other head of states. And in these bilateral meetings, we discuss about relationship between our countries with their country, and also we try to make sure that we sell the Gambia so that people could come in this country and invest. We always promote trade, and obviously I will be having high-level bilateral meetings with some of these head of states.
Can we go back to GRTS for your second question?
Yes. Excellency, after many years of postponement, the IC Banjul Summit will be held in the Gambia next month. What are some of the lessons learned from the implementation of major projects? We've seen a lot of projects, as you've said, landmark projects that have been completed. What valuable lessons have you learned as far as project implementation is concerned?
As I said earlier on, when I came, it was in 2017. We were very, very new, and it was not easy at that time to mobilize resources. We were not that much experienced. We were we were just coming in, we were learning, but now I think we are all experts in mobilizing resources. I can tell you the resources that we have mobilized for this OIC is a lot. I don't think it have ever happened in the history of our country. And in mobilizing these resources, Gambia have really benefited, because all the resources that we have mobilized is 35% grants. So that means every 100 million, Gambia have benefited free 35 million. So Gambia have really benefited. We have been very, very innovative, and obviously with our experience over time, we are able to mobilize the resources. I think that is what we have learned from this, but always the best way forward is to prepare early and make sure you are on time. This is what we have learned.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Once again, looking beyond the summit, how do you envision its success impacting the Gambia in terms of economic development and strengthening the nation's relationship within the Islamic world?
First, the economic development is already happening, because most of events are now happening at the conference center. We're making a lot of money there. So that means Gambia is already benefiting. And this highway, you cannot ask for anything for economic development more than this highway. First time you're driving on this highway, it takes you 1 hour, 2 hours to get to the airport. Now it takes you 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you are there. That have already strengthened business and movement of the people in this country. In the future, we will be hosting, we will be chair for 3 years. Obviously, for 3 years, Gambia will continue to benefit from our infrastructural development, and also Gambia will benefit from the bilateral relationship, and also there will be a lot of visitors, tourism. There will be a lot of tourism in this country, because the people who are coming here, they stay in hotels, and they eat, they spend their money, and these are high-profile, big spenders. So this is an opportunity for us, for all of us, especially you journalists, to sell our country, to make sure people will come and stay in this country and enjoy themselves, as far as our chairmanship is concerned.
African? It's actually the African agenda that I'm representing, Your Excellency, Adama Barrow again. And Your Excellency, as we look forward to this conference, you've mentioned about resource mobilization, and you mentioned some of the highlights. I wonder if someone were to say to you, what are your successes in terms of development? Very much your presidency has been about the development agenda. If somebody were to say to you, what are your successes of that development agenda, and also how will you use this conference to leverage so that it continues? Thank you.
Yes, I think there have been many developments during my time as president. I will not want to list them, but one of them is maintaining peace and stability. Media freedom, building strong institutions, building a strong foundation of democracy going forward. I think that have been one of my successes as far as I'm president. And also stable electricity in this country. When I was coming, the electricity was erratic in this country. But now we can brag that we have taken it to another level. And now we are expecting universal access, energy universal access before 2025. And the African target is 2030. For Gambia, our target is 2025, 5 years earlier than the African target. I think we have gone to another level. And also, I think this is a big success. If they can trust Gambia, small Gambia, to host such a big event. The countries that are part of this OIC, they are very intelligent. They have their intelligent officers. You understand? They find out, they know what is happening there. They know the Gambia more than you. So accepting for them to host this, obviously they feel that we are ready. If we are not ready, they will not accept it. It's not possible. because I discussed with the secretariat. They know. They send their teams, technical teams, to assess our readiness. So it's a big achievement for the Gambia that the organization believe that we can host it.
OIC in-house media.
Again, Mr. President, you are the highest official and leader of the country, and we have seen your involvement with the OIC in making sure that this summit goes off without a hitch. I would just want to know, what are some of the preparations and steps that you've put in place to welcome our guests and make sure that they have a memorable experience in the Smiling Coast?
Yes, we're doing everything possible to make sure our delegates are comfortable in country. You know, we are a tourism destination. We are thinking of how can we accommodate our delegates. But I can tell you, we have over 10,000 beds in country. So we are expecting about 3,000, 4,000. So they'll all be very, very comfortable. You know, and at the same time, the hospitality in this country. I think there is a lot of experience in country, and we are also collaborating with Morocco, you know, so that the cuisine, because we have Arab countries that are also coming, so that we blend it together, so that all can come to the Gambia and enjoy themselves. But I think we will have a very successful hosting for that matter. They'll all sleep well, they'll all eat, and they'll enjoy themselves.
Yes, your last picture.
Your Excellency, you said that some projects are probably completed. You've seen the roads infrastructure, the conference center, and several other projects already completed. But there are still some that are still ongoing and pending. Now, is the government still committed to completing some of the unfinished projects under the OIC project?
Modu, these projects, I just want to assure the general public and the Gambian people that we will complete this project. You know why? We have mobilized the resources, 100%. And we have signed contracts with contractors. So obviously there is no reason and there is no doubt that these projects will be completed. The money is mobilized, the contractors are signed, and what we have signed is complete, is not half. It's for them to complete it 100%. This is what we have signed. It's just a matter of time, but we will complete this project. Be rest assured that these projects will be completed. Resources are mobilized, and the contractors are contracted to do these projects 100%. Yes, and these are very, very good projects. First time we are building roads like this. A kilometer cost us $1 million. If you calculate it into Gambian dollars, you're talking about $67 million per kilometer. These roads, high-class roads, they can serve you minimum 20 to 25 years with drainage, with street lights. First time in our history. It's a whole package. This time I didn't try to follow my uncle's route. This time I was not stingy at all. You know, I paid good money to have these good roads. Definitely, no doubt about that. There is even part of the road that we are coming to sign very soon. That is the third phase. You know, that is the access roads. Third phase. We're coming to sign that very soon. Maybe before the end of next month, we will have signed that. Those roads will start after the OIC. So we are very committed to this, and we have even started training our police, you know, for highway policing and so forth. And we will put in cameras. So we will do a lot of things. You know, this is just the beginning. Yes, but the projects are also they'll be completed. Yes.
Can I have next TV or final question?
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. just heard from you how government has been working so hard in order to make sure that the Gambia successfully hosts this summit. As a head of state, with all these successes that we have mentioned, how does it make you feel that finally we are going to have this summit in our country?
Well, thank you very much. I'm really honored, and to me, it's a rare privilege to be given such an opportunity. But it's a big achievement, not for me, but for the Gambia. As I said, we'll be on the headline for very, very, very good reason, very positive, for that matter. So really, I am very, very happy, and it's also good for our democracy. It's good for our confidence also going forward. So now we will not relent, because now we have learned a lot. We are able to mobilize resources, and that has strengthened also our relationship between our partner countries also and organizations. So I think it's a good thing for us. So if things are good and fine, I think as president, I'm also very good, definitely. Yeah.
Africa, your final question.
Your Excellency, let's imagine we are on the 4th and 5th of May and you're relaxing on the 6th of May. What would success look like to you as far as this conference? Thank you.
Yes, definitely, because this is a big project. We have been engaged with this throughout. The level of meetings, engagement, contacts, lobbying and all sort of, definitely, it was a big load. Mainly su ma amoon en bu dis rek nga wàcce ko suma ko boppam. It will be like that on the 6th. But definitely, no hitches. We organize it until on the 6th. I'll be the happiest man in this country. Definitely. No doubt.
Can we get the final question from the OIC media?
Thank you very much. Mr. President, it goes without saying that Gambia is the smallest country on mainland Africa, and having such a monumental event happen here, it is a big thing, and there will be a lot of media focus on Gambia. You've mentioned a lot that Gambia has to offer, but just for your opinion towards the outside world, what is one thing that you're hoping Gambia is able to sell to make people fall in love with Gambia?
I'm already the most peaceful president in Africa. I already have that award, and we are called the Smiling Coast. We want to prove that beyond any reasonable doubt. So that you come and see peace in this country, peace and stability in this country, and enjoy the hospitality of this country. Our culture, our history is all about peace. We want to showcase that. We want to make sure that it's proven beyond any reasonable doubt. Maybe it's theory, but now it is practical. That's what I'm telling my people. Let's park theory aside. Now it's practical. It's not about theory anymore. It's going to happen.
Can we have your last question?
My name is Banjul, and I work for the point. Your Excellency, the editing is supposed to be, it was I'm not the part of the pattern that's supposed to be where the guests, over 4,000 guests that are supposed to go in the country. Do the country have capacity to host the entire delegates that are expected to be in the country?
I'm very happy with this question. You see, the Radisson Blue, we wanted to do something special. That's why we are working on that project. But knowing very well that we are a tourism destination, we can host any event in this country. We have more than 10,000 beds in country. So we can host any event. But the Radisson Blue would have been unique. It's about 460 rooms, 10 royal and 50 presidential. All of them would have been hosted the same place. It would have made security very, very easy for us. The proximity is not far. That's what we are trying to do. We are trying to be innovative. We trying to do something very, very special, and so that it will be well coordinated and it makes it easy for our security. Now, they have increased that level of security responsibility that have increased. But all of them will be hosted. We have enough rooms in this country, so that is not a problem. We are disappointed though, because we wanted to have something unique. We wanted to have first time in our history, a brand hotel. You understand? You know, and at the same time, a new hotel for that matter, with a 5-star hotel. This is what we wanted. You know, but sometimes you plan these things, sometimes they don't happen. I believe in destiny. It was not destined. So, but I assure you that we have enough beds. Yes.
Okay, the last question from Korea.
Mr. President, talking about the 5-star hotel, can you tell us what caused the delays?
There are a lot of factors. Documentation was part of it, and this also partnership between Gambia and the investor, that was also part of it. Because in this partnership, you know, private people, they have the best lawyers in the world. So the back and front with our lawyers, you know, it was not an easy thing. You understand? You know, and if you are investing such an amount, you are talking about $100 million, you want to protect your business. You know, and also you need also tax incentives. So there are a lot of things. What should you benefit and what should you not benefit? That is also part of the delays. You know, and at the same time, resource mobilization nowadays is not easy. It takes time before you can mobilize resources. $100 million is not small money. $100 million is not small money. So that was there are a lot of factors that affected it. But I think the hotel is going to happen. I think so. Maybe it is late for this, but I think the hotel is going to happen.
Yes, Celeste, thank you very much. We would like to, I think you had your last question. Yeah. So we would like you to give a summary of, just an overview, not question, of the issues around the OIC in the local language.
Ni OIC meeting o mem minaka meeting lo meeting kumma ba pour Gambia meeting kumma ba lon fanam pour Africa e ko ñinon fulan jangoti sub Saharan Africa ba hoska andu ya bunya di Gambia bunya dum kubal dinde latari ko kon andu ñum kulati mela be Gambia to fanam fundindi la abe nafa fanan sort la Gambia nafa dum nga wojele fa pareta conference center o be tama kan be ko do dundika na main highway nga do ko ñing o ay silato nga silato fanan solo 50 km be men fanan do ko VIP launch courant on njio wol bebe ñim projet ko kono andum nga ko do le ñinen dunia kono ko do ñi mansoala bar ko ñi julolo bar julo me mun ne keme o keme dila tan sabani lulo o ka ke free amunta ko o mu nafa balti pour Gambia njigita ñi ne ko ni lunta on nare bebe jiyaadu la soto la ibe dama roke la ibe min le fana andu ibe la la o be kala ñinto bar lafta Gambia ngol be ñoo muta mbe nga ke kanklinti o sa kendino nga ñi lunta on jiya yata mabata da o bata da soto lunta on ñi jiyaarin kola ni boto jam fana ista Gambia to be dof waye lunta on kufula bu ko tano abuloko korosiro ani la moyro oto mu lunta on be minala ibal lam moy lal ande bal korosila le fana dulal fana isa tranga dulal seneyandi ni lunta on mine ka hanata la bun kono lo e ka amek so la bun o seneyako nana asi comfortable asi content natata asi toñi maf oto OIC ñimmu kafule di kafo melo banku tan lulu ani worowul wala biji kafu balo Gambia ni ma ñom mitino hos bari yeku woku jaka da décliné la oto mba hos kan andu be jikiri mba hos la ay timma ñam oto al tel mel nata janka ñini garol ge ñin non kolti melon ko lafta sene ndere ko la men mbal be tentu la mbal jeyla bak ngana ñi non ko mo ñit mbokk yi ñu ngi leen di gërëm di leen santa di leen wax ne nag Gambia moo xewle ñu ngi organise ci OIC boo xam ne dafa dem ba 57 countries ñu nga xam ne ñoo bokk ci OIC bi te ñu ngi expect ne ñëpp dina ñëw te su ñëwee gom nañ ne dinañ am fuñ fanaan dinañ am lekk dinañ am naan waaye nag meeting boo xam ne musta xew si suñ taarika ñu am façon meeting bii loo gis na si àdduna am na fu moo dooree waaye ñu ngi am yaakaar ne ñun yëpp suñ jàppalante pour ñu dalal suñ gan yi fii mbir mi am si jàmm jeex si jàmm ñu am si tur bu baax suñ jàppalante loolu dina mën a xew kon ñu ngi ñaan waa Gambia yëpp pour ñu ñëw bokkaa ñun pour ñu dalal suñ gan yi ñu am meeting boo xam ne dañu am njëriñ bu mag bu ko 57 countries yi mu ngi mel ñetti at yu ñëw nii ñetti at yooyu ñun ñooy nekk njiit yi njiit boobu dinañu jural lu bari dina tax réew yi yëpp dinañ am waxtaan ak ñoom dañ bëgg di gisee ñoom te loo xam ne soxla réew yi la dinañ ko waxtaanee te waxtaan boobu yëpp mën na am Gambia lay am kon loolu dafa nekk lu nga xam ne dafa am solo lool ba pare nag suñu réew mi sooy am gan da nga war a seetal sa place ñaan nañ Gambien yi nag ñun ñëpp ñu try ñu seetal suñu place yi su fekkee gan yi suñ ñëwee dinañ kontaan gan nag ñaari yëf mun loo ko jël si loxoom su ñëwee pour mu xool loolu mun loo ko jël si loxoom pour mu déglu mun loo ko jël si loxoom su ñëwee dinañ déglu dinañ xool te luñ gis loolu la ñu waxi luñ dégg tam loolu la ñu waxi de kon bugga naa ñun suñu réew mi mooy smiling coast bugga naa loolu ñu wonee ko léegi nekkul théorie de wax nii rek déedéet léegi pratical la nga def ko nit ñi gis soo defee nit ñi gis werante du am foofu kon ñu ngi ñaan yëpp booloo nekk benn jàppalante ñu def meeting bi door si jàmm mu jeex si jàmm ba pare ñu try ñu seetal place yi daanaka lii laa amoon pour wax si mbir mi maa ngi leen di gërëm di leen sant jërë ngeen jëf.
Thank you, Your Excellency, and thank you for your questions. I hope we'll all join hands to make sure that the OIC is a success. And as media, we will also play our critical role to ensure that we become the smiling coast the Gambia is known for. Thank you very much.
The Gambia is proud to host the 15th OIC Summit on the 4th and 5th May 2024, the second largest gathering of world leaders, kings, presidents, rulers, prime ministers, along with delegates from 57 member countries of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation will gather in our beloved nation for this historic event. The theme of the summit is enhancing unity and solidarity through dialogue for sustainable development. It's a platform to foster cooperation, promote peace and drive sustainable development across the Ummah and the world at large. We call on all Gambians to unite and support the government as it strives to host a memorable and successful event. Let's showcase our hospitality, culture and the beauty of the Gambia to the world. Join us in making history. Let's stand together, united as one, to ensure the 15th OIC Summit in the Gambia is an event to remember. Together, we can make a difference.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, Takaful Fund, management of Zakat, management of Awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151, or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
Yeah, bari biyo ken kontan batale. Bari inatal pour kanna bunlo ko jibe.
Ito kontan tale makura. Bari ala ya lonte man kontan de. Makura kana nyina ko teninte belbe tuba dudula kilimoto.
Mo to nyalti kay.
Ngoko di ba katongo ki nan jang pour yenna dula dala ni tata na dula to makura ala ya long njuso malla ama hani futa dula to dula din anu birite loro commencé woni bitema ama hani me
no ama me to nyalom
ke bara fonye mune muy la kulloti
ndela kullu baluwalti
baluo ha way fo baluo ko loro fanankele
ikal loro fanankele
ñin kunne soniata ta www.baluwo.com anim baluwo isela bulloran jorangol be sang anila kudula asatare mambata jorangol membuko cementol kenyo babarol nil peruol woninga nyon jamal ta baluwo.com yin jorangol be sang ila dinkira bado adungite batala je anim baluwo ifangole marate la kudula